Hello everybody, Thorgal here, and welcome back to another episode of Modern Skyblock 2 here on the FTOG community server. I have been very busy. I recorded a few times, but it always ended up to be just not very productive and boring. So I decided to get a lot of things done between episodes on my own. And rather than boring you guys with a lot of grind work and so on, and things that are just, you know, I can sum up in like 5 minutes, instead of making a whole episode about it. Number one is I got myself 4 emeralds and I made this marketplace. And then got myself one of these saplings here. It is called this one right here. Cashews. Coconut, peach, almond. Oh my god, where is it? Probably pecan? Banana? It's one of, there it is, cashew, for 3 more emeralds, right? And I planted this one here first, and then once I had 3 cashews, I surrounded a jungle sapling with it, and then I planted a second one over here, because cashews give you 150 millibuckets of seed oil right here. Oh, there we go, just a little lag spike here. And so it's gonna go up to 480. Boom, just like that. So that is much easier to get myself seed oil, and I can also get myself like 8 buckets in a row by getting myself a lot of plant matter via leaves. I sheared a few trees and got myself a bunch of plant matter. And I moved the squeezer and carpenter over here, these two. And I made a second carpenter so I can put water in it, and I also made a centrifuge here. You guys see I've been processing a few honeycombs already. And then I also made some apiaries. There we go. We gotta cycle this again and get this guy out. These, of course, only work during the day, these bees. But it's fine. They do work. And I also have a few. I could use them here quick. Let's get 4 of these. Let's put 2 in each one of them. You can put up to 3. And they just make them produce a little bit more honeycombs. And these go into here. 2-step process. And then from these, I get honey as well as beeswax. And I also, of course, as you guys can see here, made another windmill and put it over here. I think this one is spinning slower than the other ones, by the way. I don't know if there's something going on here. It's getting blocked or... I'm not sure, but it's making enough power for these machines, so I'm all good with it. Reason I started this over here, I had another thing right here. That's called the... Let's find it real quick at Sky Resources. The Bee Attractor. Where is it? No. Oh, I gotta go to the next page here. Right here, the Bee Attractor. It's just bronze, impregnated casing, and some planks. Very simple, right? And then you also hook that up to power, and I'm gonna show you guys in a second in the Nether. Oh, I need a little bit more. Ah, perfect. Give it to me. So we can take one with us, because I do want to show you guys how this Bee Attractor works. And for that, I'm gonna take a capsule with me, so I can fill this with seed oil here in a second. Because I wanted to get myself my hands on retrofracted wax or something like that it's called, to make the resonator from Ex Nihilo. It's this right here, refractory wax. And I first went this route here, shimmering comb, right, which you get from, I think, the sinister one. Yeah, it wasn't too bad, like cultivated and a modest, or cultivated and a tropical, right? But I was on here forever. I was breeding. I could not even get a common one. So I said, you know what? I'm not going to waste any time. Where are we going? Oh, I already got it out. I'm not going to waste any time with this. So I put in 20 buckets of lava and 20 buckets of water into the smeltery, which between episodes, like I told you guys last time, made bigger. And made a nether portal and a flint and steel. And I went to the nether and I died once today. I'm going to show you in a second here. I decided to put it over here because I probably won't need it much. Because you can also get the combs actually much easier from a nether bee. Okay? And I'm gonna have to do it a little bit trickery. It always takes forever to load into the nether. Please don't crash. There we go. I gotta step out here first. Over here is the setup. And if these guys are still going, I'm gonna take damage now because these guys are mean. Okay? We come over here and take it out. And take you out. Okay, so now they're stopped. Whew. And I have barely had them going, right? You guys see, this nether wart has not even grown yet. That's how little time it was over here. And I put 3 frames into here and 3 into there. And then I got 6 of those, these guys right here. Let me show you. These right here, the molten combs, which come from infernal bees, right? As you guys see here. And this here is that bee attractor. It's full of power. I just powered it here with the regular furnace generator. And now check it out. When I take this in my hand, and then right now there's nothing in here. No, nothing here, right? Just right click and open it. You guys see it sucking that down, and it gives you random bees. So we got another Valiant and a Steadfast. And you guys see here, I got Infernal Drones. You always get random bees, but depending on what biome you're in, you have a higher chance of getting those. And because we're in a hell biome in the Nether, we have a higher chance of getting these Infernal Drones here, right? And that's how I got these combs. So all this took me, I don't know, forever to do. And you guys see, these hurt a lot. When I'm back here, I don't take any damage. And, oh, it doesn't show me my death point anymore. Did I delete that? No, death right there. Oh, I'm probably too close if I'm standing over here. Somewhere. There it is. I died right there. I couldn't get away from them quick enough, and then I was a little lag spike, and bam, I was dead. Anyways, let's go back, and let me show you guys why I wanted this. I want to set up my GP network today. I'm gonna make it out. Oh my god. Oh. 3 hearts! I gotta change this up here between episodes. I don't need any more bees right now, so it's all good. You guys see everything looks a little bit different. I moved all the chests from over here to right there, because we're gonna set up a different storage solution here in a minute. And I wanted to point something out. If you go on the options and controls and then scroll down to carry on, you can rebind this key. I rebound it to H, so when I shift right click chests, nothing happens, okay? They just open. I don't pick them up. Now if I hold H and right click, I have to get a little bit closer. Then I pick up the chest and I can move them around. So that's just something a lot of people don't know about, and hopefully you find it useful. Now before we get started with the new stuff here, so I wanted to point out I rearranged this a little bit. I actually had this set up out here in the workshop, in the factory floor, whatever you want to call it over there. But I moved it back into here. So this is right now not powered, this furnace, but I had it powered for a while out there. It made, oh, this flickering is driving me crazy. And so I still have a bunch of these shards here left over. Not too many anymore. But I automated it to a point that I don't need to worry about the milk anymore, right? So if I'm ready, I just put sand in here. The sand goes into the furnace, turns into glass. And the glass gets pumped up into this alchemical fusion table. And that gets turned into the crystal shards, which then get pumped up into the crucible inserter, which then goes down here and gets turned into milk, which we pull out with the fluid extractor from embers. Pump into this fluid dropper, which goes right here. And then I have another alchemical fusion table. And you guys see last I made iron. And that goes into here automatically. And then apparently it just... No, it has a little bit left. It's working on copper right now because I'm running low on copper, believe it or not. And right here you also see I started using Tertius alchemical dust, which has a yield of 450%. So this goes up 4.5 times, right? So you get a lot more now for... I get a lot more dusts out for this here, so that's really good. Let me just refill this here. Bam. Okay. So that's a little setup, and you guys see I've been cooking up a bunch of stuff here for all the things that I still have to craft here in a minute. But I'm going to do that off camera, of course. So why I wanted to make this thing right here, right? And then I also crafted the manual mill here. Bloop. Okay, number 1 is this right here. By the way, the hardened coal block is just 8 coal blocks around the coal. It's very easy to make. You guys see here this ender shard. You just need to make yourself the glass cutter and cut some ender pearls. It's all really easy as long as I had this refractory wax. That was kind of the hurdle that I had here, right? And you guys see I have more polished stone waiting here. I made 24 so far, because the first thing we're going to craft here now is we're going to make some watermills. Right here, these guys. And for right now, we're just going to make 4. That's all the stuff that I have. I'm going to make more here in a minute once this runs here, so I don't need to right-click it anymore. And yes, okay, so let's go downstairs. I prepared a few things here, as you guys can see. There's a project chest waiting for us. And I also added an elevator. Over here is going to be our new cobble gen. And right here, I would like to set up the watermills, okay? And there's a new pattern that I need to think about now. How did it get set up? I need to get my screenshot up. I apologize. Right there it is. Okay, so the easiest way that I found and space saving, right, is if we put one right here, and then the next one, and this is just in my head a little bit, and another one, and then I can put one more here, a fifth one, and then 4 more this way, 2 here and 2 here. And I wanted to have it in a different pattern this time because I always use the other pattern, and I wanted to see how well this one works. And guys, by the way, I'm using buckets on purpose because the next project I'm gonna need a lot of buckets. It's because it's sticking up halfway over the block, and this should give us the full power. But anyway, so as I was saying, these buckets don't go to waste because I need them anyway for the next project here when it comes to the ore cleaning. So I have a bunch more made anyways. Will you stop going in the water there? It's kind of stressful here on the edge. And let's put one more here. This is the middle, right? Yes, right there. And right there. And now we should have it. Okay, so now let's see here. This one makes us only 12. This one makes 12. Well, 4, 8, 12. Why does it only make 12? This one makes 12 and this one makes 14. So I'm wondering if I have the other one set up here, then the water gets pushed differently. This one looks like it's still right here. Okay, but anyways, right now this is enough. We have 50 grid power. That's more than we'll need today. Anyway, so I'm happy we got this set up. And now we'll go back upstairs. And now that I have this GP, the resonator... Hey, get up there. Should already be working. Making me more of this burnt stone. Yes, already 8. Okay, so I don't need to worry about this anymore. And now we're going to make a new machine that I have not used before. It's called the indexer. It sounds really interesting. So I'm going to need this here, and I should have almost everything. I have the redstone. I have everything on me. Okay, sorry. Where was it? Right there. So I'm going to need 2. I need 3 of these. 1, 2, 3. Oh, why did you not use this one first? Ah, that's a... Oh, it's stacked with it. That's cool. I didn't know that it does that. Where'd you go? Right there. So we need to make this guy. And then we make this thing here. I'm missing one more burnstone. Give it to me. Thank you. And the indexer is a really cool storage system that I've never used before. And I'm kind of excited about it, to be honest. So we're going to put this right there. Yes. Okay, and now underneath, and that's something, by the way, I learned the other day. It's pretty cool. You can always lay the cables first. You guys see that? Even though there's no node yet. You used to have to break this, but if I get there and I right-click here now, there's a node. You don't need the node if you only want to read from this, okay? And what this does here, it reads all inventories that are connected via transfer pipe. And you can pull out, and if I have a transfer node on here, it can also pump into it, okay? And for that, I made a new storage solution. They're called dense storage, okay? This one is here, for example, and you guys see this a double chest by itself. And they stack. And the way you make this, there's a regular version, this one here. It's just made with 8 smooth stone. It's just like a regular vanilla chest, just this big here, okay? But then if you make the upgrade right here, which is 4 stone and 4 glass, and you put it together with that, you make a double chest out of it, just like this. And on top of that, now check it out, by the way. That's something I learned. If I put this here, it's just a double chest. If I place it against the wall back here, it does not connect. You guys see, it stays separated. But if I place this, you have to right click on top. Now you guys see it became 1. You see both doors opening, and I'm getting a scroll bar. And I can put a third one. And I think you can put, I don't know how high this goes, but you see all 3 doors are opening. So that is a very large chest now. And we're gonna set them all up here. Oh, I don't need to hold down shift because you can only open these if you click from the front. Like if you right click from the side, you cannot open it, only from the front. And now check it out. If I put something in here and I open the indexer, of course I need to, ooh. Ah, this is from extra utils. but it didn't show me. But anyway, there it is. When you click on it, it gets it and puts one. Let's see if shift click works. Yes, it gets them all, or a stack, and I can take them out. And because I have the transfer node, I can also put stuff here, and it puts it into the first available inventory. So it's going to be in here. Now, later on, we're going to have some speed upgrades. Why don't we make just like 2 of them right now? Actually, I'm going to need more of them. So let's get, this is going to be 16 altogether. That's fine. Let's just make 16 of them. It don't matter. And they are made like this. We need, oh. How do you make a weighted pressure plate? It's not a weighted, it's called, I think it's, how do you make this here now? Aha! In a rolling machine. Which we cannot make because I need an empowerer. Okay, so no speed upgrades for us today. That's fine. Next episode, I definitely want to get started with the actual addition stuff. But check it out. Isn't this... It puts it back slow. I mean, I can always open it and just dump my stuff in here, which I am actually going to do right now. I'm going to keep these things here and the levers and the buckets. And I think... yeah. And I'm going to put this all away. I'm going to empty all these chests and put everything into these storages here. I'm going to start with this one here, for example. Right, and so on. And then we'll continue with our next project here. Everything is put away. This one is full, the first one, and the second one almost. And I'm very impressed by this storage system here. I'm gonna put these back. I was just trying around how long it takes to come stuff out. Like if I request something here, if I shift click this, it's gonna get a whole stack. It gets one at a time. Granted, it's not that fast, right? But check it out. I just made this here, an indexer remote. Smoothstone, this, and another screen. It's, you know, very inexpensive, and check it out. I have remote access to the thing here. You walk up to it and shift right click it. With the remote, it's now tied to it. And anywhere in the world. I ran all the way to the other side of the island a minute ago. And I still have access. This is amazing. I was telling the peeps on the server, this is probably the best early mid-game storage solution that I've ever seen. And also super cheap. And I just had a zombie down here. He must have despawned. He was spawned. Let's do F7. Yeah, there's one spawnable spot here. And that's where it spawned. Anyway, so today I want to automate cobble, smoothstone, gravel, sand, and then also the whole ore washing. Okay, everything. I say ore washing, I should say gem washing, okay? But in order to do that, I needed a good cobble gen. And while we can make the one from extra utilities, what's it called again? This thing right here, the upgrade, mining upgrade, right? But it costs 10 GP. So that's, let's even see here. Sorry, let's do this again. Oh yeah, actually I can't even make it yet because I need to get into the rolling machine here with the actual additions and so on, because you need the stuff here, all this crazy stuff here. Not you. Right there. I need empowered shards, and then the pistons are expensive as far as I know. Yeah, you also need empowered. To make one of these costs 500,000 RF, I believe. To make a block, it's 5 million. But anyway, so I always get fed up with cobbled gens that keep getting clogged up. Okay, what I mean by that is if the water falls down here, okay, and the lava is here. So the water comes and flows over here. A lot of times the cobblestone gets made right there, right? But then sometimes the server tick or whatever comes out of whack. Even in single player, it happened to me. Then the cobblestone, the lava flows faster than the water and it gets formed over here. So now if you have a block breaker sitting here, it stops, right? And I was playing around with so many different designs, and then I came up with this one here. And it seems to work really well. I've not, knock on wood, had it get clogged up once in single player. So I hope that this one not let us down. But to do that, I need 4 mechanical miners. And I did not set this up because I wanted you guys to see. This is kind of like a flower shape, right? I hope that you guys can see the lava is going to go in here, fall down into this hole for the beginning. For now. And then when everything is set up, then we're going to place a block back down there. And then the whole cobble gen will start. But in order to do that, I need to have... let me think here for a second. The cobble... Yeah, the cobble gets made here. So I need to take these guys out. And I need to place these miners... this is... I knew it. Oh. This is going to be a pain in the butt to place, isn't it? Oh, I can come in here and then maybe make my way out. So there's one. Then I want the second one. It's kind of... They're gonna kind of look at each other. Okay, in a circle pattern. The third one is here. And I just made it 4. I think 4 is a little bit too fast for our needs here. And then I can break this one. Thank you. I can't step out too. That doesn't really help me. Oh, I have 4 blocks on me. Okay. Can I... Okay, Rascal, we can hear you. 3, and get out. No. I don't want to break the glass. Dang it. How am I going to get out of here? I can't... You gotta be kidding me. Okay, so I have to just place one from down here. There's nothing I can do. It just needs to happen somehow. Okay. If I come down like this. Yes, did it. Okay, I don't care about this one block down there. Okay, good. So now what we can do is we can take the lava and have this flow down here. Gonna destroy that block. And I just have it like this so it's set up and ready. So they all 4 kick in at the same time. And then we're gonna place some water here. Right here. And you guys see that they're not forming anything. I have not fully understood why this is not making cobblestone. Even though this water kind of runs into the lava there, right? But it just doesn't make it. I don't know why. And that is why I said, okay, we gotta get rid of this. Where is my transfer node? Right here. And then here I had this 1 block ready. Okay. But before we do this, I wanted to finish setting this up. Can I do that? Now, let's just set this up first. So down here now, in this hole where I told you, I'm going to place this block. And now, wait a second. It makes these 4 cobblestone. And they have not clogged up once. Knock on wood. Hopefully it happens on camera if it does. Okay, and because these are miners, they're picking that up. So there's no need for anything else. And we're going to place the nodes right on top of these 4. And they're making a ton of cobble. And then we're going to run these up to right there. And I hope that I brought my crescent hammer. And if it gets too loud upstairs, I haven't set this up here yet, only in a single player world. And if it gets too loud, then we're gonna put a sound muffler down here. And I want it to come up right there. So let's just run it to here. And then here. And there. But to make sure that these transfer nodes are not doing things... Wow, why did it get so bright all of a sudden? Oh, did it turn morning or something? Okay, so these are going up and over here. So I want to make sure you right-click this. When the 3 lines of this node will never check this way. Only that way. And I'm going to do the same downwards. So the one that comes this way doesn't check down to here, right? And then we're going to do the same here and here. So they have it the easiest. And also, I guess, here and there. So when they come over, they can only go upstairs. Perfect. All right. So we are done down here, and I hope that this design will work. We'll definitely keep you updated in case it ever clocks up or anything. And I made the framing table from storage drawers because I wanted to have nicer looking drawers this time. And now let me think here. We're gonna have them. Let me think. There's 1 block. So the drawer needs to go up here. Yes, right there. On top of this is where we're gonna have this drawer right there. Right here. And we're gonna see the cobble coming in. And I don't really need to do it. I made this the other day for the mob farm. But I am gonna lock each one of them up, okay? And then there's another key we're gonna make later that actually shows us how much is in there. So this is step 1. We got our cobble coming up here. So I definitely needed to add a sound muffler. You guys can see it down there. I tried to put it as far back there as possible. I'm not a big fan of sound mufflers overall because I do like to hear things, but it was just way too annoying. That's gonna drive us nuts. And I do want to move this one here. I hope... Can I not pick you up? Can I only do it from the top? Yes. Oh boy. Okay. Can I? I can't switch anything right now. Okay, so let's just place it right here for now. And then we'll get these back because I do want to move all of this one forward. Let me just get a few of these right now. You guys see I spent a lot of time crafting. It took me a very long time. So from here... Actually, no. Just like that. Yes. Against this one. Like that. And you guys are going to see here. Let's get this key out. Not you. This one. And when we right click this one, we're already full. 2048. And you hear a little bit of sizzling still. Because it's still filling the miners on the bottom. Each one of them has 9 slots as well. Okay, so let's go ahead and I need 11 mechanical users. I need to get the wood in a minute. I totally forgot about that, but that's fine. So we need those. I'm gonna need the chests. I'm gonna need these guys, that. These right here we're gonna figure out in a minute. Okay, let's just get started with that. And then I'm gonna need 1 for smooth stone, 1 for gravel, 1 for sand, 1 for flint. Okay, so let's go ahead and set this up first. Now, I do want to have 1 gap, so we're going to have 1, 2, and then on top of this one, we're going to have 2. The 2 in the back are the ones that are going to break, and the top ones are always the ones that place, and the bottom ones are always the ones that... break it. Now, I know we can wrench these to face down, just like that. Okay, and then right here, a little bit away, we're gonna have a block with one of the drawers, and that is going to be, let me get this stuff out as well. That is going to be the gravel, and then one further right here. And then again here is... Okay, I'm breaking down... I want to have a full drawer of gravel, cobble. Oh man. I did all this wrong. Sorry about that. I need to go 1 back. That is why I moved this one forward. It needs to be here. And there. Okay, it's just a quick fix. That's not gonna take long. Paste these down, and we're gonna do all the settings and so on in a minute. So give me that back here. And that's gonna go right here. With the gravel. And then I just need to move this back. Good. No harm done. And bada bing. Okay, there you go. I wanted to keep the lights in front of everything. Okay, so, and then out here, we're gonna have another store. No, actually, sorry, like this. There's gonna be 1, 2, like that. And the top one is gonna have the sand. And this one is gonna have the flint. And the flint one needs to have a void upgrade. Bam. Okay, so nothing here. Let's get all of these as well. Let's lock them. Because otherwise, you know, when the flint is full, then I'm gonna run into issues. So each one of them should show 1, just like that. Okay, and of course after everything is done, I kind of want to close these off, make it look nice and so on, but we're not gonna worry about that today. So then the other thing is right here is gonna be collector and a collector. Okay, and the range we can just leave at default. It doesn't matter because they can only put sand into here, so they're only gonna pick up sand. This one is only gonna pick up flint. This is only gonna pick up gravel. Okay, now over here we need to make a little bit of a hole like this. I already ran the power over here, as you guys can see, and I made 6 of these leadstone flux ducts. And I explained to you why I'm using these in a second. Not really... I'm gonna need to be able to get behind it, so I need to do one more here. Let's do it like this, and that's fine, yeah. Because I found out that these guys right here, the redstone furnaces, not redstone furnaces, the furnaces from extra utilities, check it out what happens. When you're trying to put a transfer node in the back, shift right click it, always, you can only place them on the top. You cannot place nodes anywhere on these but on the top. Maybe underneath, but I never tried it. I don't want to suck out on the underneath, right? And then I'm going to need this guy and my one wire right here. And that is why I got these, because it's just going to be the easiest for me to get the power to these machines. And they should be charging already. Bam, done. Very good. This is gonna come over here. Now, these are gonna extract into the smooth stone. Right there. And let's lock this up as well. Bam, bam, like that. And done with these. Okay. And then after this one, we're gonna have one gap. Let me think here. And then the chest there. Yes. Okay, good. Then here we're gonna have another breaker and another placer. That is going to do the actual smooth stone. So we get all the dirty stuff, right? And then next to this, we're gonna have a chest. And then right here, we're gonna have another mechanical user. Here, we're gonna have another mechanical user facing this way. And down here, we're going to have the last mechanical user. And then we'll need this guy here, our cauldron. And we're going to put that right here. And I'm going to place a block underneath in just a minute. Let me get the rest of the stuff, because we're getting to the point that we're almost done. Then we just need to do one thing. Oops, I got to come over here. Let me get one water. I guess we'll get 2 water. And I'm going to set one of the filters right now. This filter right here, I'm going to set to full buckets. Wow, that scared me. Okay, I should not do that. So this is a full bucket, and this one here we're going to set to empty bucket. Okay, good. So these are done, and now we can fill the infinite water source down here. And this is just so I can get in here for a moment, okay? All right, so let's start with this stuff over here first. Let's get that set up first. Okay, so we're gonna need to run the cobble to these 2 mechanical users that are gonna place. And these 2 back here are gonna get something later, because we need to supply those with the things here. The stone rock grinders, but we'll get to that in a minute. And then it gets broken, this gets sucked up. And then again, I want to go from the up on this one, yes. From here. Oh, I didn't want to do that. Give me that back, please. I think it sucked it up, right? Yes, okay. I wanted to run all the pipes first. We're gonna put the nodes when we are ready. And then the gravel comes to over here, gets broken, and it gets sucked up. Done. And then we're going to do the same this way. But we need to come behind the machine. And I don't want to connect here, so I'm going to come... No, you know what? That's fine. We can come back. Doesn't really matter right there. And then I'll just need to disconnect 1, 2, 1, 2... and 1, 2. Now this guy probably has some already, yes, because it was piped in from downstairs, and probably the second one as well, which doesn't hurt. Let them do something here. And then from here, we are going to pump out into this smooth stone drawer here. So this is gonna go up now. Okay, good. All right, and then from here, this is the placer again. We're gonna come over to this one. And then once this is picked up, we're gonna come to here. And right here, I'm going to set up, we got these 2. I need this one right here. And behind here, I said for right now, I don't know exactly how I'm going to handle this yet. I'm going to have another one here. Now it's important. I only want this guy to pick up to here. So that is 1, 2. So I'm going to reduce the radius here to 2. And in my testing, it worked. The stuff that breaks over here comes over here. And I can even put a block here so it doesn't fly easily out that way, okay? The dirty stuff that breaks here. And this guy, again, 1, 2. I want to pick up from here. So I'm going to lower this radius to 2 as well. Alright, and these gems right here, when they're washed, by the way, they don't fly around like crazy. And I might need another sound muffler over here. From my testing, it was a little bit of annoying. Okay, so let's go ahead and place this one here. Now, what this does is going to be our automatic bucket filler. Okay, I think that it's pretty self-explaining. So let's go ahead and put one node in here and then one node in here. Okay, the guy on top is only allowed to pull out clay buckets. And the guy down here is only allowed to put in full water buckets from here. And then I need to go real quick. I don't want to really order this. Yeah, let me just grab it by hand here real quick. Because if you order a lot of stuff, it always takes forever. And I should have... I need this. I need that. There no... No? Okay, is there any planks or something in here? I would like to have spruce. Perfect. Good. And then I'll get more spruce here in a minute. And there is one more drawer that we're gonna need. But I don't know where to put this yet. We'll figure it out. Because I learned something here, okay? When we set these up right now, okay? This bucket clicker here, okay? I only want it to... That's why I have so many buckets here, by the way, okay? When they're full, you can... They don't stack, right? You guys know that from Minecraft. So what I'm going to do here is, I'm going to say... use item on block, I think that it is, right click. And I'm going to say upper left slot only. I think that's how I had it. And then what I did is... I filled in this like that. So empty... No. Let's just get this going. Let's just see what happens for a second. This one guy right here says use item on block, right click, random upper left slot only. That is fine. So let's see here. And no, nothing. It's just not item. Activate block with item, use item, right click. There we go. And you guys see it's starting to upper left slot only. And it's pulling them out. And it's pulling it in here. But I think I had it something like this. So now it's done. But this doesn't work yet. Use item on block. Activate block with item. Use item. There we go. And it's the next one. And now it cannot fill it up anymore because it's full. And down here... Where... Oh, I have them on me. Upper left slot only. I forgot now how I did that, guys. Keeps emptying this one. Yes, I remember now. Okay, so hold on a second. Stop. You guys hear this noise here? That's what I said. That's driving me nuts. Okay, I'm sorry. I wanted to have upper left slot only. Right there. And it shouldn't send... Like this. Okay. So it only puts one bucket in here. That is it. Because now, if I fill this up, it cannot take this last one, right? So, use item, right-click. So it cannot. This one will always be an empty bucket. Because it cannot fill it, because there's no empty spot, right? So let me go ahead and empty this one here. I'm sorry, that took me so long to explain, but I had a reason why I used these sticks. So this is the reason here. You guys see this. It can never be any different. So now if I... tell this guy again to go ahead and always on, it will just keep emptying It won't do anything. Sorry, forgot about that. And there's one sitting in here, right? Come on. Bucket. And nothing. Okay. So why don't we... Do I have something dirty? Yes. Let's go ahead and try this here for a second. Let's give this guy some appetite. And I still need to tell this guy here... use item... Right-click. You activate block with item. That's it. Right-click. And you guys see, it's washing it. And this guy's picking it up. And it's going in here. And then whenever there's something missing... There we go. It used it, pulled out the empty one, put in the full one. And right now, you guys see this going. So this, because I'm worried that this might eventually, you know, start getting out of whack. And that is why I set it up this, and I know it's quite complicated, but it's working fine. So, all right, we're done with this setup over here. Now, right here, this guy is going to be generic click left. You can also set it to use item on block. Okay, and when we give them the rock grinders, it's gonna work. And this guy I'm not doing... Oh, I can do it already. This one is gonna be place block. Right click. And I always did upper left slot only. And everything I'm filling up with sticks. Because I don't want 9 stacks of smooth stone sitting here. That doesn't make any sense, right? I'd rather see how much do I really have. And that's gonna be the same for all of these. Right click. Place block. Right click. Upper left slot only. We close this, and then again, place block, upper left slot. And I'm gonna need a little bit more sticks. I don't want to make too many. Just like that. So we got place block, upper left slot, place block, upper left slot. And then here again, place block, upper left slot. Okay, so I never have more than 1 stack of gravel in here, and never more than 1 stack of the cobble in each one of these. There was one more thing here. Yes, I need to make sure that these here are redstone off. Redstone off, because we're going to set up levers for today to be able to turn these off, right? And the same one for this one. Redstone off. And the same for the ones in the back. Redstone off. I want everything later on be possible. You know, as long as there's no redstone signal right now, they will all work, of course. But if we decide to give them a redstone signal, they won't. Okay, so we got everything here. Now, if I put the node here, this will start, and so on. So now we have one more thing, and that is the analog crafters here. And we're gonna need that to make us right here, the stone rock grinder, guys. And after testing the, let me show you here, extra utilities, I'm gonna feel like a noob. I looked it up, I tried it out, everything. I could not figure out how to properly get these to work here. Where are they? There is 3 crafters. The mechanical crafter is the one that we all know, okay? But I didn't like this one because it has this waiting inventory on the bottom. And when this gets out of whack, I could, for example, not have room or fill the entire thing with cobble, right? If I run out of wood, for example, or something. So I didn't like that. And the other one is the really weird one. It is called something, some other crafter. Excuse me, let me... It's made with it, right here, this thing here, a structured crafter. And that is like the old crafter, so you need to have 9 chests behind it to make, and I just didn't like it, okay? And this analog crafter is awesome, because it only holds the items in here. It doesn't have an inventory in the bottom, so this can never get out of whack. It's really cool. Now I just gotta figure out where to put them, because I kind of want to have them here in the middle. So I think for the time being, I'm gonna have to extend my platform here. Again, which is fine. Just don't, I'm not breaking anything here. Perfect. I want to use this here. Reason being is because I need to send crafters. I keep calling them crafters. These rock grinder crusher thingamajig. And I need to send some right there as well. So I want to have this central right here. Yeah, let's put it right here. So I'm going to have 1 here, 1 there, and 1 here. Okay. And then I need 1 more drawer. That's what the last one is for here. And I'm probably gonna put that... Later on somewhere else. I'll figure out where I want to have it. But for right now, we're going to put it right here, okay? And that is going to have... Let me just use one right there. It's going to hold... I'm going to probably only use spruce because it's so easy to take down and we won't need that much. And that one goes into this guy right here. And now check it out. I can tell it sticky. When you check this, it says keep at least one item in each slot. Does not apply to items that do not stack. But it stays here, okay, the one. If you use something, I think, with an empty bucket, I guess you couldn't do it. And spread items, I don't need on this one, okay? And I'm actually going to disable all the fields that I don't need. You don't need to do that, but I just like it, okay? And then we put this in here, and it's going to start making us planks, okay? And then the next one here, we're going to do the same thing. Sticky, spread items. And I'm only going to keep the bottom two, because these two, check it out. If I do the spread items, bam, it automatically distributes. This is going to make us sticks. And now I need some cobble. Luckily, I have plenty. Did I get 64? Yes. And this last one here is going to make us... bada bing, 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 bing. Just like that. We're going to say sticky, spread items, put the sticks here, and then put the cobble like this. And now this makes us the stone rock grinder, okay? Just like that. And now, of course, all I got to do is... set this up like that, and we put a transfer node. Transfer node, it doesn't need any filters, nothing. It only takes out... Yeah, it's only taking out the sticks. Well, it does not take this out. This is the input, okay? So this is done. This is our automatic crafting, and it doesn't need any GP, nothing. The 8 GP that you see down here is from the indexer that we have over there. Okay, and now from this one, all we have to do... And that is something that it's gonna be tricky. I'm gonna have to run this by here first. So let's disconnect it here and there. Put another one, disconnect, disconnect. And now this is in my way. You know what? I think I'm gonna run this one underground over to this one here. So let's just break through here. And you pick this up. Okay, good. Give it back to me. So we're gonna have to come to here. So that's gonna give me those. And downwards we're gonna go right there. Let's go ahead and connect these two first. Okay. Almost done, guys. Almost done. It's going to be awesome because I'm going to have all the materials in the world soon. Okay. It should not be so fast. I don't think it was able to come over there just yet. So I'm just going to be quick. Like this. I don't want to go up or down. Done. And it's connected. Okay. So let's come back up here. Man, that's probably going to be a super long episode, but so be it. I'm very excited to finally get this done, guys. It took me way too long. Yeah, there's nothing in here. Good, no cobble or anything. And now we can come up with a node right here. But let's connect this first, because we're going to have one here and one there. And then another one right here. So now, all of these are going to have the crafters. Give me that. I keep saying crafters. And I'm keeping these on random slot because I want all of these to be filled. Because I was thinking is that when one breaks, if I say only upper left slot, it's probably going to take too long for these nodes to bring the rest over. Okay, so these back here are actually breaking. This is not generic. Click left. Use item on block, random slot. Did I set this up? No. Use item on block, left click. Use item on block, left click. Let me check this last one. Use on left click. Okay, good. All right, so let's start with this one here first. So now this should probably already, yeah, it's probably going to fill this one here first, then this one, and then all the way in the end, the last one here. And you guys see, it's crafting this nicely. I have enough wood. There's one more thing I forgot that I wanted to do. Yes. And that is, I wanted to also, of course, give this guy here. I don't know. I'm going to have to move this whole wall back here one, which I'm fine with. We can have a little cubby hole. I wanted to have this one, of course, also supply this guy here with endless cobble. Let's see if this... Oh, I don't have a note here yet. Why don't we... Let's see here. This guy's full. This guy has one. What? No, I didn't want to do that. And this guy has nothing. Okay. Let's just get 3 and put them in here for now. Just so this has something to do. Okay, let's hook up the cobble one over on this side first. I hope you guys are ready. I'm excited. It's probably going to take a long time, but this first one is going. Placed it, it broke it, and we have 2 gravel. And guys, later on, we can give these guys speed upgrades. We don't need to upgrade these from stone. I tested this with 4 speed upgrades there. Boom, boom. It breaks instantly. It's really fast. But my question is... Oh, because this didn't have a whole stack. Okay, so let's go ahead and help this out a bit here. Just to speed this up a little bit. Okay, so now they're both going and it's already full again. Okay, and you guys see it's sucking this all up because it's a huge radius. And this is done. So now we can go ahead and set this in motion. Eventually, all of these are going to be full. But this over here needs to be filled first, right? And you guys see it's working. The sand is very fast, so the gravel is going to be empty for a long time. But at least I can make endless, whatchamacallit, concrete soon. Okay, so now one more here. It's going to start filling these guys up. We already have 129 waiting for that. And I cannot believe I'm going to be out of transfer nodes. Okay, I want to make another one first. I should have everything I need for it. Thank you. I like this thing a lot. I mean, that is so convenient. Okay, so we're going to put this here so this gets filled. And now we can start this in motion. Did you ever get any back here? Yes, already. Ooh, I didn't want to pick this up. You pick this gobbledygook up. And, you guys see? It's getting the items and it's washing it. We did it. Now, of course, I'm going to let this here fill up. I'm not really sure. I'm probably going to have to babysit this here for a day or 2 and just take the items out and kind of figure out how many storage drawers I'm going to need for that. I'm pretty sure it's going to be a lot, especially because of the Silent Gems mod. There's going to be tons. But by next episode, we should have a ton of things. So I don't need this here anymore. And yeah, everything is working. Why are you being so slow over here? In single player, I was playing around with just use item versus use item on block, but I don't think there's a speed difference. This is not working at all. This one here. So I'm guessing I just have to use item... Oh no, generic click. I think that's the one I'm talking about. Yes. Let's see if we can see a speed difference. No, I don't see it. So I'm just gonna leave this on use item on block because it makes more sense to me. Guys, that is it. That is it for today. I know it was a very long episode, but I hope you're as excited as I am that we have this set up now. We have this metal thing over here, somewhat automated, right? I just gotta run power into it. That's something I'm gonna start thinking about what to do because, well, I don't think that this is gonna have a problem. Because 2 windmills for these 2 guys should be plenty. But that is it for today. I hope you enjoyed the episode, and I'll catch you in the next one. Take care, stay safe, and bye-bye.